Hello traders and welcome to this monthly forex forecast for dollar, yen, euro, pound, yen, New Zealand, Aussie, CAD, 1st of November 2020. We are 2 days prior to the US election. That means that we have a lot of events ahead of us. Not only that, but we also had some kind of lockdown in the UK. We also had some kind of lockdown in France, Germany, Spain, Wales, at least minimally. Poland also is in a bad position at the moment. So we have a lot of risk. We have a lot of potential movements in the potential ways. So wherever you are, please come with your positive remarks, your currency pairs you want me to cover today. That would be probably the best thing you can do today. Apart from that, I love that you are here. So I'm just waiting for people to come in. We have Peter Collins in here. That's cool. That's good. Let's bring in some Facebook friends as well. That would be even better. The other question is the sound too high for you? That would be okay. Just if you can say something about that, that would be good. Trading forex is risky, not a property for everyone. Past performance is not indicative of future results. What has happened in the past doesn't need to happen in the future. So this webinar is only for education purposes, not any financial advice. It might also be entertaining for somebody, and for somebody else, it's also educative. So that's what it is, and that's what it's about. My name is Ewinningstrategy. I'm a forex trader. I'm an economist. I have an MBA. And I do welcome everyone here, economist or not economist. Euro, yen, USD, yen, sir, chief. So what I want to go through right now is what is going to happen. What do I think is going to happen for November? First of all, we have the pound, the pund. I don't know. Let's see if we can find live exchange rates, pound. Because what I'm really searching for is what was the last price on Friday that was 20.45, and what has really happened over the weekend. Because there could be a move of, or a slippage, or whatever you call it, of 100 pips over the weekend because of the lockdown. Okay, so current close. Yeah, okay, nothing much than that. I don't necessarily then have what I want. I'm going to leave it very fast, but yeah, let's leave that. So going back to the trade, so someone's forecasts there's going to be a drop of 100 pips. I think that's very reasonable, by the way. Hi GoPay, hi Emmanuel, thank you. There you have it. Because this one, yeah, here we have it. So that's down to 129.69, 129.26, and here we have 129.45. So that is a drop of can't do math at the moment, people. I'm so sorry. I was wrong. And then current closing price is 129.45. Yeah, okay. That's not much. 19 pips. Okay. That's much. That's not a lot. So if that is what's actually going to happen, that is not much. But if we are talking about price opening up down here, we're going to see a large gap. And what happens when you have a large gap? Price will try to retreat before falling further. What we didn't have before the weekend was this lockdown. And what does that mean? That means that it's not priced into the market. And when things is not priced into the market, we're going to have the shock, pullback, and then fall. So what I have said to my YouTube members today, I really want to be around monthly target zones for the first initial reaction of the election. And then we shall see. Does it go further down? Does it go up? Amanda asks, what is the best way to approach markets this week given the COVID getting out of hand and elections due on Tuesday? Should we wait for the trade till elections are over? Very good question, and I have a very good answer for you. Trade what you are used to. Trade what you have experience in, and leave markets that is not favorable to your trading. I think I've said that phrase many times, but that's what it comes down to. Okay, what does the market do, and what do you want the market to do, and does it fit whatever your strategy is based upon your previous trading? Have you a lot of trading experience in highly volatile markets as the election? Then yes, cool. I am going to wait until Wednesday, and I'm going like, okay, cool. Did we have, what do you call it, a range? What's the range? What's the first 4-hour range, and if there is a breakout of that? Okay, a break of that. That's when I will start looking for trades. Okay, so yes, what is the best way? I think that's the best way. The other way, if you're thinking you're going to win the market, you can trade the election. But there is a couple of things. It is higher spread. And we don't talk like 2 or 3 pips. We're talking 30 to 50, okay? Higher spread, higher margin, so it costs more for you to hold your trades automatically. It is higher volatility. No kidding, Sherlock. And higher spread, margin, volatility. What's the next one? I can't remember. But anyways, also higher risk of slippage. Slippage is when the market falls. You want to get out, but you can't. It falls until you get out. So if you get in at 110, your stop loss is at 105, but you actually get kicked out of the market at 110. You have then lost 100 pips instead of 50. That's what the market does. Don't blame your broker. Don't blame your mother. It is totally your fault because you traded the market. Because we don't know the future. There is nobody going to save you. You are to be blamed if you had slippage. Because what slippage is, there is no other people in the market to save you on the other side. Because in the market, in a functioning market, you need buyers and sellers. If there's no sellers, you're not going to get out. If there's no buyers, you're not going to get out. That's how the fast. Well, let's say if you want to sell tomatoes to the market, there is absolutely no buyers. Are you going to sell that tomato? No. So why would that be different in the forex market? Other thing, very important. banks and liquidity providers. What do they do? Can somebody tell me what do they do? I'm going to have this lecture here now. What is banks and liquidity providers? What have they done? What have I talked about in the video yesterday? Probably. And in the recent times. It's my first time to trade during elections. Probably I should copy notes for this election. Very good manual. Will such condition last on Tuesday alone? Volatility will be on Tuesday, depending on whatever Trump says and do. And if you're going to contest the election results, we might have increased for longer. But in the end, yeah, it will die out. Do we have anyone that's going to ask, tell me what the banks are going to do and liquidity providers? What are they going to do? Until next time, I will wait for an answer. Well, let's go to different, not dollar related. Is anything trending? So euro yen, I want to wait up here and I want to wait up here depending on what happens. I think we're going to go further down in the normal market condition. Normal market. Will it then fall down and go up depending on who wins? That's another thing. Or is it just going to fall straight through? Those are in my plans. Both options are in my plans. I'm back to the what are the banks and liquidity providers going to do? They are out. Okay, door, then out. They're out of the door. They went out of the market. That's why it's slippage. That's why you're probably going to lose, because liquidity, the price is doing this, and then why does price move? Market movers. Market movers are algorithms, computer, and retail traders. So, should you be in such a market condition? I don't know. Let's do euro yen. So, if you're going to make any trade plans whatsoever in this current market condition, I think you are allowed to short. What prices are you allowed to short from? Let's go to the monthly. The monthly sell zone is back up at 123. I don't think you're going to get that. But let's say you're getting that. That would be a very good sell. If there was no election on Tuesday, this one would have been a good sell. If you don't like monthly, you can go to weekly. And then that would be 122.50. That sounds also like a good deal to sell. If you are a scalper, for whatever reason that you're a scalper, you can also see that happening. So 122.50 is the winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Where do you take your stop loss? 123. Where do you take profit? Well, down at 120.50. 120.50. That is 50 pip SL, 200 TP. That is 4. I don't know, 4 to 1. I think it is in RR. Doesn't really matter, but that's what it is if you want those who matters. Yeah. So for the market conditions, the volatility will die out. The spread will die out. If it takes a day, if it takes 10 minutes, I'm not sure. But also remember the election is a build-up. Okay? And I have told my mentorship students what is important to look out for. But once those states, critical states, gets a winner if it's Trump or if it's Biden, or if it's Trump or if it's Biden, depending, that will then move the market up or down or up or down, depending on who is going to likely to win. Okay, so that's is a roller coaster with it, and then in the end they will find a direction because it's more likely who is going to win. But I'm going to give you one more tip. If Biden wins, green, stocks are going to go through the roof. Because he says he's going to spend, is it 2,000 billion or is it 2,000 trillion? Let's say billion. It's like 2 trillions on green, sustainable, projected companies, whatever. So that's going to go through the roof. Just a small one. Okay, cool. So pound yen is without a doubt going to open up with a bang and a fall and all those things. Yes. A very good sell on Friday. Probably didn't take it, but hey, we didn't know that lockdown was going to happen. Well, maybe it wasn't the cards, but definitely when it happens, it's going to fall, catch a pullback, go further, and target, yeah. Is your target 133.50? Yeah, probably. But you're not allowed to buy this one. You can if you want to, but I don't want you to buy this one at all. If you have a sell, keep it. Have it to break even, at least for now, and then see what happens. If this continues to rise, I will be so shocked I won't even. I don't know what to do. So short GG. I am bearish and short. It's technically bearish. Is only allowed to sell. You're only allowed to sell EJ, even though this is not. This is no reasons to say no. There's no. This is no any advice to you for you to sell it. But I'm saying what we should do. Okay, sell. And then maybe every pullback, get out at 133.50 and hope for it to be before the election. New Zealand yen is in a range, but I also think this is going to fall. Target is 68.30. Yeah, give or take. Or more, or lower. Hi, you're here, Abbas. Good. I love scream. Sorry. Hi, Abbas. How are you? Did you do the pound dollar? Yes, I have, kind of, in a way. I have had a long row about what to do in these market conditions, but at least TP is 128, 127. If it passes 128, take partial and then keep the rest to 127 and then get out. The other bar to this one is, yeah, 127, definitely. Yeah, 127 is definitely the hard take profit. For Australian dollar, US dollar, this is also going to fall today, tomorrow. But what happens around 69? I don't know. Is it going up? Is it going down? That depends on the election. But that's initially the target. If this is not reached by the election, you are having a higher risk of getting stopped out at whatever. And I wouldn't be in such a trade when you're so close to the election. That's me. Okie dokie. All right. You know? And then I have been watching, what's it called? Among Us? Has anyone played Among Us? Euro, New Zealand, pound, sorry. Yeah, I think where this is going. So I think we are going to be risk off until the election and then see. But the election's not everything, people. Yes, it is the biggest event. Yes, we have Corona. Yes, that is leading to risk off. Yes, we have lockdowns. That is going to hurt the economy. Yes, yes, yes. It also depends. Is also the dollar? Is also Biden going to win? That might send everything like dollar strength. But if we go dollar strength, it's not forever. Okay? It is not forever. Forever young. I want to be forever young. Yeah. That's basically the best explanation today. Lower your risks, your lot size, so you can swing among spikes. That's a good one. Okay. Anyone have anyone you played Among Us? The reason why I say that is because I found it so fascinating that PewDiePie and Septiceye and all those people are playing it, and it's so fun. Like, it looks so fun. Like, we are going to do one thing, and then all of a sudden someone is in a poster, and you're dead. And you know who did it, but you can't tell. Ugh, it's such a fun thing. So, anyways, Euro pound. Really? So this is the question today. Have you played Among Us? I really want answers to that. Is there anyone? Because we need 4 players to play. So, I don't know. That's all. So, given the fact that pound GBP equals weak with a large weak, euro equals weak with a large W, what are we going to do with 2 very weak trading pairs, no currencies? I'm not going to trade it. Okay, I love that, cool. I love that, cool. But this, can't we just have a very open mind, people, about what market conditions do we make money in? If you are a scalper, if you are a range trader, yes, this is your baby. But you have basically right now broken out. So there is no range anymore. Are you going to take the pullback? I don't trust any pullbacks on this one. Yes, that is a price of 90.20. That is where you're looking to short. But that's it. But the other part is pound is also equally weak. So this can send this one up. And euro can send it down again. And we don't know where we're going. And you're just selling up here and buying down there. So if you are a range trader, this is no longer range. So you can't trade it. As a swing trader, can you sell this? Yeah, potentially. I wouldn't. Because I think pound is even weaker than a weak euro. Just my small opinion. But if you have to, let's go to monthly. Target for this month is 89. Okay, I will do that. Cool. Okay, people, I want to say something. Another one. Did you guys like in the YouTube video from yesterday that I zoomed into when I was clicking on prices, like doing this, and then zoomed in? Was that helpful? Or was that just the most annoying idea Ivan Bill has ever in the living life of him come up with? If you see an 80 pip spike, don't freak out, just pray. That's so funny. Abbas, bro, that Snooky guy talking about some kind of support for investor, but UK lockdown. Yo, let's zoom out. No, then okay, cool. Anyways, bro, sorry about that. But yeah, 89 is the target. 89 is the target for euro pound if you're going to short it, and if it doesn't make a higher high about 90.50, you're dead. Okay, that's a kill zone for this. And then if you are a buyer, you really want price to be above here again if it's actually going to trend and up to 91.50. Okay, cool. That's so funny. Okay, so for, was it Navid? I would say probably sell it if you're a swing trader. If you're a range trader, you have to wait for it to go back into range. Cool. Okay. New Zealand CAD, for some absolutely interesting reasons. Why? Okay. Okay. New Zealand fell, short, sell, take profit. Done. All this here doesn't matter. Okay. New Zealand, Canadian, probably should sell it. But then both of them are weak. Canadian are incredibly weak at the moment. That's why it rose. But also that's where it took profit. Okay? What is it? What do you mean by sneaky news? Before you end, can you see that in sneaky news? What is sneaky news? I did Google it and I didn't really get anything out of it. Sorry. But yeah, cool. I think this is a sellable candidate, but that's all. UK FCA to announce further support for mortgage borrowers. Okay. Yeah, so that basically is Q, or supposedly QE, and supposed to support the economy. Supposed to make the pound stronger at some point in life. Maybe not now. That will make it weaker at the moment. But is pound going to lose their absolutely support? Like you have Brexit, kicked out of euro, you have lockdown, and their economy, econ, is actually just going to go through the floor. Damn. All right. Euro New Zealand, our friends in Euro and New Zealand, is not trending at the moment. Both of them are weak. Cool, whatever. Don't care. I don't really have any trading plan for this one at the moment because it's no longer trending. All right. Cool. I would love it to go higher, but that means your strength at some point. The base price is bearish, looking for height to sell. How high? I don't know. Yeah, that's okay. That's all good. US oil. This one has many shorters. Shorts coming in. Are you looking for 137 for $37 before selling it down to 31? Or you just to sell if it meets a new lower low, sell it and then down to 31. So 35. 35 to 31. Okay. If you're shorter. But yeah. I want this to go higher. So I want this above 130. Above 37 and then up to 42. But that might be after some kind of downturn. Some kind of down here and then up and then down and then yeah, something like that. So that wasn't the most beautiful thing I've ever done, but yeah. I was looking at some kind of path. What's that path? How's that going for you? How do you exit? Okay, that was not how to do it. Cool. Cool. So I generally see this one too. So either you think this is what you're looking for, and then when you are, that doesn't work out even. When you're a buyer, you're thinking this. But yeah, cool. The other short opportunity is something like that. Oh, that's okay. That would be a good trade plan. No music today? Well, I took it off because people were complaining. Currently, pound is weakened. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's 45 pips down. And euro 1638. Yeah, that's just 7 pips. That's not a lot. That's just wookie, nothing much. So, SPX, what are you going to do here? What I think this is take profit. Okay? Straightforward, nothing else. This is if Biden wins, this is if Trump wins. So basically, the market has put himself in the best market position is just to, where is this going? I don't know. Okay, cool. So it all depends who's going to win, and that's what's going to really run the market. So where do you really want to be in stocks? You really want to be in something called cash. Okay? And then what I predict, and my little view is Tuesday is going to do whatever. Wednesday. The first day. Oh, that was wrong. Okay, so Tuesday is plus. So Wednesday. Wednesday is plus 1 day of the new direction. And Thursday is plus 2 day of the new direction. And by Thursday, you really need to have gotten your strategy bias together and direction. Okay. That's my absolute minimum requirement of you. You can do whatever you want on election day, but Thursday, you have to be there. JBIDicPolly1 says, hi, Evan. I am doing SPX, and I think that's good enough for you at the moment. Like, Nasdaq 100, doesn't matter. Yeah. So, kind of the same thing. Not really much. But yeah. TP is 1040. And then you might do that. And any USD dollar strength equals short term. And also add stock market fall. So if stock market falls for whatever reason it is, it's only a buying opportunity. Only a buying opportunity. I don't know if it's going down 10, if it's going down 20, if it's going down 30, if it's going down 50, or if it's just going down 2. Okay, but a dip is a dip. Okay. Gold, will fear increase? Will, what do you think of gold? So I think dollar is going to run the gold. If there is dollar strength, gold is going to fall. Not necessarily because dollar is such a wonderful thing to do, but I think they are going to sell their gold to cover their positions that they lost in other assets, whatever those assets are. Stock market, real estate, whatever. Basically taking profit. And then they will rebuy at the better price when dollar gets weak again, whenever that is. Cool. Okay. Nobody played Among Us. Among all of us, nobody's played Among Us. Okay, cool. Interesting. 72.50 target for buyers. If price goes down to 69, I'm willing to look for a buy in here. Euro dollar, if price comes down to 1500, I'm looking for a buy in here. If price comes down to, I don't know, I'm going to leave that one. If price comes down to 65, I'm looking for a buy opportunity. And if price comes up to 135, I'm looking for a short opportunity. But yeah. Emmanuel Udeke says, okay, first of all, who is your source? Breathe, bro. Well, I'm trying to prep you, investor. I'm trying to prep you about, you know, bro. Me and my hoodie, me and my hoodies. Yeah, by the way, FX Street article. That's pretty, yeah, okay, cool. I'm not saying they will sell it. I will try and say they take profit. Okay, so what is mine? FX Live, Forex Live, forexlive.com, COT. Does it say anything about gold here? No, it doesn't. Of course, it doesn't. It's okay. So COT gold. Nib. Changes. What's the changes? So 14,000 down, 13,000 down. That's basically just taking profit. Both sellers and buyers are just taking profit. So not really anything that, yeah, nothing really specific, spectacular. So 1,000 difference. Okay, fine. Nothing particular. But yeah, there were more long taking profit than short taking profit. But they're just getting out of their positions to cover to take their amazing profits out of the market and then buy the better price. That's it. So this report does not support the short. If they were shorting, this should have been green. This should have been plus 13,000. Then we would have a very different situation. Okay? This should have been green. That's all. What is the best indicator for what, Iqbal? That one. Depends what you want to measure. What indicator? Is it target? Is it market direction? Is it trends? Is it, what is it? Hi, Babu. Welcome. Now, as a investor, Abbas, the COT report is straightforward. Day trade profit, day trade profit. Both are red. Take profit, take profit. If this one was a sell, they would have been green. So it's very straightforward. Nothing major. They're just taking profit in front of a very large news event. Very understandable. Why wouldn't you? If you bought down here and you're thinking, meh, price might go down here again. That's a reason. And go back up again, and then you just lost. Oops, that was wrong. You just lost 2,800 pips. Why wouldn't you take profit? This week, no indicator will work, bro. Yeah, I would actually agree to that one. But yeah. Amazing. Amazing profits, take profit, get out, and buy back when it's a better time. No, nothing else under that, bro. You know, you have to think like a big bank. What does a big bank do? What do they want to do? How do they secure profits? How do they work? What are their mandates? How does that brain work? First of all, the biggest fear for a bank and you is losing profits, not losing the trade, because there is no losing. There's only stop losses, and that's okay. When you have a lot of profits, you want to secure it ahead of a large event. This is a large event. Why wouldn't you? Okay. So for them to do that is totally reasonable. I've also read about articles saying banks are getting out. It also says in the COT report, banks are getting out. So whatever happens now the next days isn't bank driven. It's not liquidity power driven. It's not demand and support driven. It's algorithms, retail traders, and other stupid people. But yeah, there is money to be made, but you don't really know what happens until it actually happens. I would go so far and say this event is not tradable if you are looking for consistent market conditions. My small fire there. Another thing to this one is I want you guys to succeed. I want you guys to keep profits. That's why I'm here. I came along from a very long time ago, 7 years ago, and I traded by myself. Nobody told me this. So if I want to tell to myself, to myself 7 years ago, Ivan, don't trade it. Wait for the market to relax, see what kind of trend it provides, and then just buy support. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I can't tell you which price it is right now, but I might have a pretty good idea on Wednesday. It's not worth it risking your 10% account, 20% of your account on something that is not going to bear fruits, that you don't know what's going on. And the other one is, what can we say? How can you say that? If you live in a place where there's a lot of bushfires, forest fires, California, Australia, or if you live in a place where there's a lot of typhoons, a lot of hurricanes, a lot of natural disasters, you can see them come probably 3 years ahead before they come. Bushfire you can, but you can see them from far if they have started far away from you. You can then strategize. What will you do? Will you leave your house? Will you leave your farm? Save your life? Will you stay put back in your farm, trying to save your farm, but also risk your life? This is the same thing. Are you going to try to be here? Are you going to stay in the market, saving your account as it develops, or are you just going to go away, not lose anything at all, just sit on the side, come back when the markets are cool, when the fire is out, when the typhoon is gone, rebuild, and there was only one way. There's only one way, and that is up. When all the destruction has happened, all the houses are burned, or the trees are burned, all the houses in the typhoon are what do you call it? Knocked over. And that's the time to rebuild your house, rebuild your account, rebuild what you have been building before. You know the strategy. It's the same things. You still need the same materials. You still need the same things every time. There's no new. Market doesn't change. I think that's pretty good. So it's cheaper for you to go away, come back, rebuild, instead of staying back, fight it, and see if you can still be alive. I think I'll come to your home and trade with you if I can. How much money do you have for a COVID test, flight ticket, and 10 days in quarantine? I can't really tell you about Fibonacci. If Fibonacci says something about something, I'm not an expert in Fibonacci, so I can't really help you about that. But there is a correlation between Fibonacci and pivot points. I know that. But I use pivot points because they're easier. Pivot points, what I'm using is support and resistance purely. And future support and resistance based upon the previous month. That's all. The other thing is, I want to say this. Can I show this? Yeah. So that's what I just showed you is a PDF that I have given to my mentorship students. So if you want to join me, also, I think I will talk a lot there this week. That's where place you need to be. Yeah, it's cost money, but that's where I'm going to be. Cool. You're nervous. That's okay. And also, as an experienced trader, people, I'm not going to be there to play hero. I can be a hero. I would love to be a hero. Anyone wants to be a hero with me? Hi, Abraham. But I am not going to trade against the trend. Anything else? We have been here for 48 minutes. Okay. That's interesting. Should we use the SAR? Yeah, this one's just gone. Range bound. Australia dollar yen. This one is going to go up anyways in the end. Just have to wait for it to go up in the end, whatever that is. This one could go up at some point, but it's actually price quite terribly performing. This is March. This is February. And if you look at Aussie in February, we have actually the same price as February, give or take. But Canadian hasn't even been there yet. That's very disturbing for Canada. For Euro, we have February here. So we have way above. You're right, Captain. Yeah. A slippage and higher spreads are my biggest worry this week. Amigo. Well, not only, well, let's me do that fast. Higher slippage. No. Volatility. I can't even write volatility. Let's just do that. high chance of slippage. Liquidity. Okay, I think I'm going to go soon because I can't even spell. I think I'm done now, people. I think that's it for today. I am quite passed out age-wise, and I have mentorship students to respond to, and yeah, so stay safe out there, people. I will be live back tomorrow, I hope, Tuesday as well. We shall see what happens. And Wednesday, probably I will prioritize my mentorship students and my YouTube members. So if you want to be a YouTube member and be live with me on Wednesday, yeah, just sign up. And then the free community on YouTube will be the last one to know. So if you want to be ahead of the game, that's where you want to be. And if you don't, cool. Don't shoot me for being not accommodative, because I'm just trying to do my best as I can. Okay, you're welcome, people. Is it a little bit safe to trade other person USD? No, because this election, this COVID will affect yen, Swiss C, Aussie, Euro, Pound. So whatever you do, it's going to affect everything else. Everything is interconnected. But of course, relatively, yes, Pound, Dollar, Euro is going to be the one moving the most this week, but yen is also a part of that. Gold is a part of that. Silver is a part of that. Oil is a part of that. So nowhere to hide. Don't run against the trend. Don't run against the current. Be safe. All right, people. Boom. Yes. Iqbal? Yes. That's very true. It's just okay. You know what, Ibrahim? I'm going to give you US30 just because I'm kind. I hope I'm kind enough for you. US30, Joe Jones, CFD. I want this to rise, but that's a new lower low. Could go down to 24,800. I'm not saying it does, but if it does, no worries. But I want this to trend upwards, and any fall is seen to be considered to be a buy. It eventually is going to go up. If it's negative 10, 20, 30%, I don't care. It will go up anyways, and it will make a new R high and all those shenanigans. All right, good. Boom, traders. Nice to see you. Hope you give it a like. Hope you give it a subscription. And I will be back soon.